Okay, we are here with Thomas Manning. Manning is the president, the chairman of the Alliance of Pennsylvania Saxons in the US.
That's right. That's correct.
Can you tell me something about the ATS? What is the ATS?
Well, our ATS was founded back in 1902 with cities like Cleveland, Ohio, Youngstown, Ohio, and Erie, Pennsylvania. And they formed at that time what they call the Center Verbund. And they would started as an insurance company, and they would supply, or they would offer support to the families through life insurance. And as time grew along, back in 1954, more and more cities were joining. Cities like Salem, Ohio, Alliance, Ohio, Monaca, PA, Youngstown, Ohio, and then they changed the name to the Alliance of Transylvania Saxons. And that's how we got to start. And we are still today in the insurance business, and we are also in the annuity business. The annuity is like a savings account where you put money into a bank or with us, and we would save it for you, and you collect interest on it. And that's what the ATS is about.
Okay.
And also, naturally, there are fraternal benefits to it also. Things like this Heimattag, we have conventions, and we have various activities through the course of the year.
And these members are all
right now they're
Pennsylvania Saxons?
Well, they're all not only Saxons, they're all nationalities. Okay. They got Polish and Italian and Greek and you name it. It's like, well, the United States is a melting pot of ethnic groups anyway, and the ATS is pretty much like that. Although we still carry on the Saxon traditions, that is one of the prerequisites when you join the ATS, that you must follow the Saxon customs and traditions. That is right in our Constitution.
Okay. What kind of activities do you have?
Well, during the course of the year, naturally we have a family day at like an amusement park or at a zoo for the younger kids. We have a bowling tournament once a year. It's open to everybody, all the ATS. You've got to be a member naturally. Yeah. They have a golf tournament. They have all the branches themselves have picnics. They have banquets. Naturally, we have the conventions. And it's just a lot of activities during the course of the year.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And
we all, my wife just mentioned that we also have the culture groups, where we do have the choruses, and we have the what do you call them? The brass band. I can't think of the German name now. I can't think of it. You know, the bands, the brass bands. I can't think of the German name now. I think my German isn't that good.
Dance groups.
Yes, we have dance groups also.
Children, big children, adults.
And they are dancing this traditional
to the Saxon dances. Mm-hmm. They're in trucks. They're all in trucks when they do the dances and that. We carry on the Saxon tradition.
Okay, great. And are you doing this together with a Canadian sometime?
Oh yes, yes. What we do, we have a Heimattag coming up next year in 2010. It's going to be held in Erie, PA. At the end of June of this year, we're going to Canada for their Heimattag. And it's like every other year the United States have it, and then Canada has it the year in between. Like they're going to have it this year, and then next year we'll have it. Mm-hmm. Then they'll have it the year 2011.
Okay.
And we get maybe, 400 or 500 people, maybe up to 600 people for it.
Wow.
And it's very much, it's not like here with the big celebrations you have here, but for us, it's a nice activity for us.
It seems that the ATS is the oldest organization in the federation.
Yes, we are.
Yeah, because some years ago you celebrated 100 years.
Right. In the year of 1998, we celebrated our 100th year. We're 107 years old right now. So we're very proud of that. And, you know, and we do carry on the Saxon traditions, and that really is what keeps us together.
But the people are not talking German or Saxon anymore.
Well, yes, some of them do.
Some.
Oh, yeah. Our older generation are still talking that, and maybe some of our young people are, but most of the young people are talking English. They're like myself. I know a few words. I was never taught German, but as I say, our older generation, they spoke it, wrote it, and read it. My grandparents, they came from Großschenk, but they come over, that had to be about 1890, 1900. My grandfather was probably about 15 years old, and my grandmother was like 13.
Both from
Both of them from Großschenk. Now, whether they knew each other over there, I have no idea. Naturally, they're both deceased. My grandmother's maiden name was Gutschling. That's my grandmother's maiden name. My grandfather's name was Baltus. And whether they must have got married in America, because I say that one was 13, the other was 15 when they come over, and I don't think they got married back in that day that early. I'm not sure. I wasn't there.
Okay, and then how many children and in which state was this? Where?
Well, everything was in Erie.
Where?
My Erie, PA, where I'm from. My hometown, Pennsylvania.
Okay.
Erie, Pennsylvania.
Okay.
We're right on the shores of Lake Erie, one of the Great Lakes. And my grandfather and grandmother settled down there, and they raised their family. My mother, her two sisters, and her brother. And my mother and her youngest sister. My grandfather started a restaurant, a bar and grill, and he opened it in 1933, and it was in a family for 60-some years. I was the third generation in it, and I sold it in 1992. I was getting ready to retire, but it was in a family for 60 years, and we served the German food. We served Hasenpfeffer and the sauerbraten and the spetzels and the liverglas soup, or liver glaze, liverglas. I'm not sure of the pronunciation, but it was the ethnic group, the ethnic Saxons and that. But we're very proud that we had the saloon that long. But then I was getting ready to retire, so we sold the saloon. We haven't been, and it's closed now. So that's how we started.
Okay, Mr. Manning, thank you very much.
Okay, thank you very much.